Hey guys, Cross here, and I just wanted to go ahead and make a beginner zombies guide because if you haven't played in a while, like Doris or Transit, there is a lot going on in this new zombies map, and I want to just give a quick little rundown of some of the beginner tips that could be really useful. So first off, I want to look at create a class. This is the first zombies mode where you can actually create your own class and you can have a loadout. And you can just drop right into the game. You don't have to start with the pistol, you start with whatever you want. For the most part, the attachments can be whatever you want on them, but one of the more important attachments that I want to touch on is going to be the magazine. So this increases not only the ammo that you can hold in your magazine, but also the ammo that you can hold in your like spare ammo. So say you have a normal 30 round mag, you'll have 300 spare bullets, but with the 53 round mag, you'll have like 530 spare bullets or something. So it's way more ammo. So you want to make sure you have a magazine on, if at all possible. As soon as you unlock a magazine, you definitely need to throw one on. Besides that, the rest of the attachments aren't super important, but you can just kind of cater them to however you like to play, your play style, whatever you think helps you out. So now moving on, we can go down to the field upgrade. This is still in the creative class. These are like abilities that you can use inside the zombies game mode, and you kind of charge them up by killing zombies, and then you get to use them. The two that really stick out right now that are going to be the really good ones are going to be the healing aura and the ring of fire. So talking about the healing aura, if you're playing with your friends or a group of people, this can be super helpful if you guys aren't all stacked on top of each other, if you're kind of spread out, because this ability lets you basically, so on PC, so I'll press X and it'll revive all my downed allies. If everyone got downed except me, I could just press one button and everyone would be downed, or everyone would be revived, and it'd be super easy to pick them all up. So that's really helpful, especially if you or the people you're playing with aren't super comfortable with the game and you think you might be going down. You guys could run this. You do need it to be level 3 though, and I'll talk about how to get that leveled up later, but it's pretty easy to get it to level 3. It doesn't take too long. So now the other one we're going to look at is Ring of Fire. This is really good. Even if it's not all the way leveled up, it's just an amazing ability because it increases the damage that you do while you're standing inside the little ring that it creates, and it really increases the damage a lot. So it's going to be very helpful, especially because there are elite monsters in this zombie game mode, and it can be really helpful for taking them out. So speaking of upgraded versus unupgraded, if we back out of the created class and we go down to the skills tab, this will show you everything that you can upgrade in the game. You can upgrade your weapon classes, field upgrades, your perks, and your ammo mods. Every 5 rounds in the game, you'll get an Aether crystal for progressing, and you can use those crystals to upgrade different things. When you're starting out, I would recommend to get Juggernog to tier 3 as fast as you can. I personally think that Juggernog is the most important of the perks and that everyone should be buying it every single game. Besides Juggernog, what you want to focus on next is going to be in the field upgrades, either Healing Aura or Ring of Fire, whichever one you prefer and seem to be using the most. Besides that, you can just kind of go with whatever you're liking after that. Everything else is less important in my opinion. So now that we've covered that, we can go ahead and hop into a game. I like to do private lobbies. The cool thing about private lobbies in this game is the host can pause the lobby regardless of how many people in it, and you can come back and resume it later, which is really amazing. And also, say I'm on round 30 and my buddy messaged me, he goes, "Hey, you want to play zombies?" I don't have to back out. He can just join right into my session. He'll come in round 30. After I finish the round, he'll spawn in. He'll be a little bit short on cash. It does give you quite a bit of cash, but not quite enough to get you all the way up to par, so it's a little bit tough for him, but you can catch up pretty easily. So now we're just going to load into the game, and there's a few things in the start room that I want to go over and want to show you guys about. Now we're in the game. A few things that I want to show you. First of all, this ammo cache. They're going to be all around the map, marked with the ammo symbol on the minimap. You can come here and you can purchase ammo for any gun in the game. It starts off pretty cheap, $250, but as you pack up guns, it becomes a little bit more expensive. But it's still a great gun to have, so make sure to look out for that symbol on the map when you're low on ammo. Purchase ammo instead of having to like roll the box for a new gun or buying a new wall gun. Any gun you want,
than you
basically
deserved.
have unlimited ammo.
I did not expect to see this place again.
Other thing I want to go over
Though
is
considering the experiments undertaken
crafting
here, I
You
should
can
have
craft a
known
bunch
it
of
would
things
not
here.
remain buried.
Stun shots, stun grenades.
It should have
decoys.
remained buried, Dr.
Very
Strauss.
important. Symbol monkeys.
Team, find the facility
These
entrance.
are pretty much the only things you want to be building out of the tactical tab. They cost 1,000 of the salvage, which I'm going to show you that here in a second. But they're very important. They make resing people easier, and for exfils are super helpful, and I'll go over exfils later in this video too. So, zombies, they have a chance at dropping the salvage.
That is
that
enough
one
from
just,
you.
it just landed on me, so I automatically took it. If I press tab now, you'll see that I have 50 salvage because that zombie dropped it and picked it up. And that's what I'm going to use for building lethal and all of that stuff. So under the lethal tab, you don't really want to waste any of your salvage on this. It's really expensive, and it's dropped. All this stuff is dropped pretty consistently by the zombies anyway, so there's not really a point in wasting your salvage on it. And in the support tab, this gets really interesting. So I'm playing solo, so I already started with the self-revive. But if I hadn't, I can purchase the self-revive here for 250 of the blue salvage. Blue salvage is a little bit harder to come by, but you get it pretty consistently in the later rounds. The other things that are good here are the cruise missile. This can be really helpful for taking out the elites. And then the chopper gunner, also really good for taking out elites. And extremely, extremely useful, almost necessary for later round exfils. So those are the things that you want to focus on in this tab. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit, and I'll come back to you guys around 7 or 8, and I'll a little bit more cash, and I'll show you the pack punch machine, how to upgrade the damage on your weapon, how to get armor, and all that jazz. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so what I've done is I've just stayed in the first room. I haven't opened any doors. I got a little bit of cash. I'm going to show you how to get to the pack punch now. So I always like to go this way. I'll go through this pink door. Then I'll take a right and go up the stairs right here. Clear this. After this, I'm going to take a quick left and clear this door. And it'll put you in this open area. So just an FYI, to your right out here, you might be able to see Juggernog is up there. But you aren't able to access it until you turn on the power if you're coming this way. If you go the other way, you can get to it, but I prefer this way, and I'll show you why later. Quick revive is also right here. So anyway, you'll continue all the way to the back here. Open this up. Then these doors will automatically open for you.
Strange. The door
Once you're in
opens
here,
on its own.
it's just a big loop,
As if
so
to
you can go
welcome us.
left or right.
Like
It's up
Lazarus
to you.
risen
I
from
prefer
the
to go
dead.
right, so I'm just going to go this way.
I take no pleasure in revisiting
You
this
can go ahead.
wretched place.
Come through here.
I heard rumors of the research that transpired after my
There's one more
departure
door.
towards Holla,
So
a
it
gateway
costs
to hell.
exactly
Looks like
10,000
Omega Group
points
decided to pick up where the
turn
Nazis
power
left
on,
off.
and then once you get
Get the power on.
it'll cost you 500 more. So you'll need 15,500 if you want to go from the start room all the way and pack punch your gun. So to activate pack punch, you'll have to do this next step, which is turn on these two terminals, and then it's going to activate an anomaly that we'll have to go through. Take us into another dimension. And we'll just do that. One quick note is both of these you just have to tap them, tap to interact. When you get down here, the anomaly
What the hell is that?
Doctor, is not what I think it is.
My God.
So you'll just run up here,
Did it. I did not believe.
and I'm traveling to a dimension right now. You'll come up these stairs, and this will put you back in the start room. This was blocked off before, but once you turn the power on, it opens itself. So now you're back in the start room, and you just want to go to where the Aether tunnel is marked. You'll be able to get there through the doors that you've opened 100% of the time. This time it spawned right here. There's also a chance that it spawns over in that area by Juggernog, but it didn't this time. So we'll just go ahead and go through this tunnel. This is where it costs the extra 500. And it's going to put us right next to the pack punch part. You do have to go through a tunnel and get it because you'll see this opens up. You wouldn't be able to open that otherwise. So the pack punch machine part is right here. Just grab that and then make your way to the machine. It's pretty pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. It gives you instructions, so it's nice. It's easy to figure out, but I just wanted to show you guys anyway, just in case anyone was a little bit confused about it. So I'll plop this in, and it'll take me out of this other dimension and put me back in the normal one. And I'll show you guys. So it costs 5,000 to pack.
Calmly re-established.
You can also get
Thought we
ammo
lost you
mods.
there.
I don't have enough points right
What
now.
happened?
They basically
Where
just
did they
increase
go?
your damage. They're pretty helpful.
Peter,
They all
if
have
our
different
data is
stats.
correct, and I believe it is, they have just returned from
So
the other
now if you
dimension.
come over here, just up the stairs and come this direction, and you'll see this little guy. You're like, that's weird. What does this guy do? He can upgrade your armor and weapons. The way damage works in this game is your starting loadout is that red at the bottom you'll see under my ammo. And you can upgrade your weapons to green, which is tier 2 damage, blue, which is tier 3, purple, which is tier 4, and orange, which is tier 5. They all cost different materials, as you can see in the bottom right of the little pop-up. Right now, I can go to tier 2 right now, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that, and that's going to increase my weapon damage. The other thing you can get here is armor, which is super helpful. It makes you take a lot less damage when you get hit by zombies and dogs and stuff. So it's always good to pick that up if you can. So I'm going to buy both of these things right now, and I'll come back to y'all at the end of round 10 and show you guys how to do an Exfil. Okay, so the audio here got way too loud, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick voiceover. But anyway, for the Exfil, it starts at the end of round 10, and then at the end of every 5 rounds after that, you can have the option to exfil as well. So basically at the start of round 11, 16, 21, etc., you have the option to exfil, and it just spawns a bunch of zombies out of the ground. You have to go to the designated area and then kill them all before time runs out. So I'm going to go ahead and start it, and if you open the same doors I did in the beginning, you just go through the pink door, take a right, go up the staircase, and then take a left, and then you're in the area which you can see is marked there by those neon lights. In this clip, I have a monkey bomb, which is super helpfil for exfils. It really makes them a lot easier because the zombies aren't attacking you, but if you don't have one, you can always just train the zombies and you should be okay. Sometimes it spawns the elite zombies, which makes it a lot tougher, but in this clip, that wasn't the case. So you just basically kill all the zombies, and it will show you how many hostiles are left that you have to eliminate. And then in that black box underneath that, it should show you a timer. My game has been bugged literally since I got the game, and it's never showed me the timer. But in that black box, it should show you the timer. So then you just board the helicopter, and you successfully exfil. The point of this is you get bonus Aether crystals, which are used to unlock stuff like we covered earlier in the video, and they can be super helpful. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel. I should be making more zombies videos coming soon. So I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.